Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for people who have already subscribed. I really appreciate the support, and you'll have the benefit of knowing you were there in the beginning. Okay, a little bit of housekeeping real quick. This is a general love reading, so if you want something that's going to specifically pinpoint your particular energies, that you have specific details that you're really trying to get resolved here, you're probably going to want to get a personal reading with me. I have a lot of sales going on for the next 2 months. I'm just going to play it by ear and see how those reads work out. So make sure you hop on that. Second of all, I'm going to do the spread. These particular X return spreads are going to be a little bit different than last time. They're going to be a little bit longer in length. I'm going to do a read for you first and really do a lot of clarification and really get as close to as I can to pinpointing your particular energy. Then I'm going to do a read for your ex. Same thing, do some clarification, really get a beat on their energy. I'm going to do a spread in the middle to really figure out, okay, what's the possible outcome to this situation. Then I'm going to use Doreen Virtue's Oracle deck. I have an Oracle deck here and do a 3-card spread to really give any additional messages that the spirits may want to provide you. So without any further ado, let's jump right in, shall we? Okay, so this is for all of my Leos out there. This is X return spread for all my Leos out there. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards that I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see for all of my Leos out there. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see for all of my Leos out there. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards that I need to see. Wow. Okay. So, Leos, you're going through it. 9 of Swords. I mean, you absolutely are going through it. You're facing a lot of anxiety, a lot of frustration, if you will. It's keeping you up late at nights, little sleep. I mean, you're really going through it, and it's most likely because of an Earth sign. An Earth sign individual, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So it's an Earth sign individual that's causing you to have this anxiety. You were of the mindset this person was down to earth, a trusting sort of energy. That's what the King of Pentacles energy is. It's a wise energy as well. So you were under the impression that you were dealing with someone that was really down to earth, trustworthy, grounded. The Ace of Wands tells me that there was a possibility of even true love here on the horizon, and so you were you're going through it because of this individual. It also could be that you were dealing with a situation that caused you a lot of stress and anxiety, and there could possibly an Earth sign coming to you that could possibly lead to true love. So this thing could go either way here. You could possibly be dealing with an Earth sign that caused you a bit of strife, or you could be Earth sign individual be coming towards you, leading to a possibility of true love there. In addition, there is also a fire sign individual here that you're going to be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Again, wise energy. So you're dealing with some. You're dealing with mature individuals here. This is a very grounded, solid energies that you're dealing with, either a Pentacle or fire sign individuals. However, I'm just giving you a little bit of heads up here. There's going to be a sense of betrayal coming. Ten of Swords. You're going to feel as if you're going, you're going to have the feeling of being betrayed or stabbed in the back here. Now, let me say this right off the bat here about this King of Pentacles energy that either you have dealt with or you're going to be dealing with, that is quite possibly the manifestation of true love. If you were in a situation where you were hurt by an earth sign individual, you're going to have to be very careful not to jump the gun with the fire sign individual that you have approaching you. Because you want to really make sure that you're not really projecting some things that happened to you in a previous relationship. And now, you're dealing with an individual that's a fire sign, and you're dealing with some leftover residual energy and feelings from that relationship, and you bring them over into the next to get this feeling of the sense of being betrayed. You're gonna have to be careful about that. So you don't want to project here, not at all. And I'm seeing that the Queen of Cups energy here as well. So, what that tells me is, you're looking for something grounded, something that's based in honesty, something that's based in a loyalty, a devotion. That's what the Queen of Cups energy represents. So let's get some clarification on that. And actually, what I really want to do is I want to get some clarification on this Ten of Swords, this feeling, this sense of being stabbed in the back here, because I'm really feeling that this is projecting here. Just wanted to jump out. So okay, right. So just as I suspected here. Okay. So you got the Three of Wands here. The Three of Wands tells me that there's something on the horizon, basically dealing with three people. You're waiting for your ships to come in here. So this fire sign energy that you're dealing with, it may have caused you to project a bit. And so you're basically like, you know what? I'm just waiting for my ships to come in. I'm possibly waiting. I'm just waiting for my ships to come in. I'm going to see what else is out there on the horizon. I don't want to, you're not really looking to be fully committed either way because of the anxiety and stress that you had dealt with previously coming into the reading here. Like I said, you were dealing with a lot of stuff to begin with. It also could mean that there's a possible third party here involving everybody. It could be, again, it could be the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands energy. So we could be looking at a potential third party situation. With all you guys being together. And that looks like that could be, again, you want to be careful about that because you're coming from a very vulnerable place right now. So you want to be careful before jumping into anything that complex, if you get my meaning. So just be careful. It looks like there's a possible opportunity with a fire sign individual. an earth sign individual, true love, possibly, the potential for true love, definitely. So there are choices here, but it also looks like all of you guys could come together at the same time. So I'm throwing a lot of signals out there. So I'm hoping you're getting where I'm going with this menage a trois type of thing. So just be careful though, because you're coming off of being in a really damaged place emotionally. So just be careful about before you jump into anything, because again, you know, out of all of this, you want loyalty and devotion too. So, you know, sometimes these things have a tendency, sometimes they turn out fine, sometimes they turn out all right, sometimes not so much. So just be careful, okay? So now let me get let me do a read for your ex here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. Okay. All right, so Four of Wands, your ex basically seems to be in a celebratory, happy long-term place at the moment. Six of Wands says that they feel victorious, that they pretty much again have pursued, they were pursuing someone, King of Swords energy here. That is an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Interesting. I kind of got distracted there because there's also a Queen of Wands energy that's there as well. So in addition, you know, that could possibly be, it looks like that's their energy. That could possibly be their energy. You know, that causing it, because we have the Temperance here, so that's an even give and take. So what it looks like here is that they wanted to pursue something that was going to give them long-term fulfillment and happiness, and they feel vindicated and victorious because they felt as though they were right. Like this was a long-term thing that they wanted, and they pursued it with an air sign individual. However, that's because they moved on. That's what left you in the state that you were in, coming right into the reading, which was giving you anxiety, causing you stress, right from the back. So, you know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the individual they were pursuing, they felt victorious in, and that was causing you anxiety right from the very beginning. And they felt as though that gave them a sense of balance in their life, a sense of balance and moderation. They felt like they were being given an even give and take with this individual, moderation, working well in combination with others. So it's possibility they met this person at their place of employment. It could be overall that they worked well with this individual. They just worked well with this individual in general. And right now what they're doing is they're just pretty much just waiting to see, Seven of Pentacles, they're just pretty much waiting to see how things turn out. So let's get some clarification on this, because I'm really interested. I'm really interested to know how this Seven of Pentacles is going to turn out. So many cards I need to see, so many cards I need to see, so many cards I need to see. Right, okay. Wow. Okay. So, these two cards jumped out immediately, which was the Ace of Wands, which means that there is definitely passion there with these individuals. There's definitely passion there. And it also helps further clarify this Queen of Wands energy, because it also it really, what it really looks like is that the energy could have been their energy being a Leo, but it also it also could be another fire sign individual, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, where there is plenty of passion on their end. Ace of Wands, there's a lot of passion with this individual, and because of that, the Hangman here has caused them to make a suspended decision. They've kind of like put things on pause, because it seems like they're caught between a air sign individual and a fire sign individual, and they are looking they're looking for one of these individuals. They seem very confident that they're going to have a short success. Four of Pentacles, absolutely a short success. So again, what it seems they're looking for someone that gives them a sense of moderation, that there's an even give and take. So they seem like they're pretty content with their choices over here. And again, that's what probably caused you the anxiety coming into the reading right from the beginning. Is that there was a certain amount of rejection on your part that you felt. And so that's why, again, I say be careful about this other particular outcome here with a third party. Be careful about going into something like that, because right now you're not in a really, really good place. So let me do a reading on the potential outcome here of you guys getting back together for the month of May. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. Oh, wow. Now this is crazy. This is crazy. And here's why. So we got the Knight of Cups here. And the Knight of Cups, again, dominating, daring, dashing, it was love at first sight type of situation. There's also Five of Cups here. So there is a bit of regret, crying over spilt milk. The crying over spilt milk part, you could take a guess to who that is, right? But here's the crazy part. Here's the really crazy part. Soul twin flame connection. The Lovers. Crazy, right? Totally crazy. After all, I mean, you were coming into this in a broken place. This individual, your ex has their eyes on other potential opportunities. And, on this on this air sign individual, they're like, oh my God, this is great. But here's something also that you need to take into some context. That this fire sign individual, you're a Leo, right? This fire sign individual could absolutely be you. And the reason why I come back around to say that is because you guys got, for the outcome, you got the Lovers cards. Harmony. There's a choice here. So this is a soul twin flame connection. And your partner is looking to make, he or she is pretty assured, that they're going to, they're going to make the right decision for themselves, and that's why they suspended the decision. So they were pursuing this air sign individual, but then it was like, wait a minute, there's a fire sign here. That's why I kind of paused for a minute, because I was like, wait a minute, is this another fire sign individual? And then after I did the spread that in the middle, it was like, okay, the fire sign individual, that's you. That's you. So, again, these things are crazy, right? You don't know how things are going to turn out. So let's do an overall reading, oracle reading here, and let's see if Spirit has anything that it wants to tell you here. Okay. Wow. Okay. With all that being said, and then again, coming off of the heartache that you were dealing with, recovery. Very important. Spirit's basically telling us you came into this situation in a pretty broken state, so recovery is key here for your mental health. Also, specifically for you, choose a different direction. For this moment in time, this, pursuing, it may not exactly be the best thing in the world for you. Not at all. Because the fire sign individual that, we're dealing with that caused you a sense of anxiety, you feel as though, so that's not, and finally, there's something better. There's absolutely something better out there for you. So don't go backwards. Go forwards. Go forwards. Don't go back. That's what the Spirit seems to be telling me here. Absolutely don't go back. There's something out there better for you. You have two potential choices here. So absolutely don't look backwards. Look forwards. So that's the overall theme of this reading. Wow, that was a crazy roller coaster ride, right? So again, if you like what you heard here, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want something a little bit more in-depth to your personal situation, please don't hesitate to get a personal reading. Again, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.